This bout is scheduled.
All the seats have been taken. After months of uncertainty, we finally have a fight. And he caught him with a left hook. Can't score with that jab. This boxer is a real hook specialist. Their opponent has got to watch out for that. That left hook missed. They blocked the left there. Punch. The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
This fighter has a very good win-loss record and will be tough to beat. Will say no mas. Misses with the straight left. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
Here we go for round two. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Couldn't land that jab. And Regis Prograis in trouble. He somehow weathered the storm.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Catch and shoot. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. A perfect counter shot. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Gonna need a knockout.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, Baron, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
There's the bell for round 3. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come up now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab. Rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. Nope, that hook won't score. Halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
That counter punch caught him clean. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. Oh, Prograis just got rocked. Still standing.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never...
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Here we go to the 4th round. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? Both want a highlight reel knockout. Nice counter shot. You'd like to see more jabs. We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Trying to land that jab. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Time for the 5th round. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
counter punch. Lucky that hook didn't score. They both want a knockout, you can tell. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Defense is not an option for these two. Beautiful counter shot. Missing with the hook. Beautiful counter shot. It's all offense all the time. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
This is the beginning of round 6. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Stamina is off the charts. Both men step back for just a moment. Beautiful counter shot. Punch, counter punch. Good counter punch. Perfect counter lands. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
And there's the bell for round 7. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
And he misses with that straight left. They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. That counter shot lands. They block the left there. Regis Prograis in trouble. And Regis Prograis just got knocked down. And look at that body shot. They couldn't have thrown it any better.
I need to see that again.
So the fight will continue, but what does the game plan have to look like now?
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
There's a counter shot. These two were made for each other. As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
And they're back at it again here in round 8. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Perfect counter shot. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. A very competitive round here so far.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. We'll see how much endurance these two fighters have.
You cannot gas out. If you prepared right, slept right, ate right, and did everything right for this fight, you had no excuse for gassing out.
And we enter the ninth. They let it all hang out in the last round. What do they got left?
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. That left-handed jab doesn't quite score. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? How about that time counter shot? Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? Missing with that right hook. The perfect counter lands. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Stamina is always an issue in a prize fight.
It's when you talk about championship material.
And there's the bell to start round 10. How much do they have left in the tank after that last round?
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
Beautiful counter punch. They exchange punches. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Oh, Prograis just got rocked. And down goes Prograis. I don't care who you are. When you get caught with a body shot like that, you're going down.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
Can't believe they managed to beat the count, but that could be the last hurrah.
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot.
Whoa, Johnny, take a look at this action. And Regis Prograis in trouble. And Prograis cannot take any more. Down he goes. Cue up the replay machine. I have got to see that again.
That's lights out right there.
Many people would have predicted it, but we've got a knockout victory.
A knockout victory? That is... Todd, did you see the shot? That's not a knockout. That's an assassination. What a shot.
hate the grind and sweat the blood, the time my motivation. I work too hard too long and not be in the conversation. My team been up, way up, ain't nothing less than domination. I got the game and say with lock and key in combination. Keep it gold and hindsight, don't focus on what's hindsight. Sleeping on me, tell them night night, it's my time in a bright light. Don't ever band no mind and keep it pushing, don't ever give them a sound. They gon' let me when you shot it, but they wanna talk about you when you down. Motivation, all the hating that they doing, motivation. Staying winning, nothing less, ain't no consolation. Used to tell me that I couldn't, that's my